Fortnite Creative. Probably the most important Fortnite game mode outside of Battle Royale, and my personal favourite. Without Fortnite Creative, we wouldn't have such hit maps like this one and this one. Jokes aside, I absolutely love Fortnite Creative. The fact that you can create so many unique stuff using the wide amount of tools and stuff that already exists inside of Fortnite. However, I've been feeling a little bit displeased with the mode, specifically its updates. Like, take the most recent update we got for the season launch of Overdrive. We got a whopping 1 prefab and 2 new weapons. That's it. Meanwhile, UEFN gets absolutely everything. So I thought today we could do a fun little video of the 10 things I want added the most to Fortnite Creative. This list will be in no particular order, and I don't want to waste any of your time, so let's get straight into the video. Number 1, extra large grid islands. To understand this one, you need to know me a bit more personally when it comes to Fortnite Creative. I love to create Battle Royale maps specifically, and the largest sized island we have is the extra large grid island, which is about the size of the Simpsons Reload map. And yes, that is very generous of Epic Games to allow that. I would love to have bigger maps, even if it's just half the size of the regular Battle Royale map, that would do. Because I can add more room for locations, and I feel like it'll be a much more interesting experience. Number 2, updated disguise device. So for those who do not know, the disguise device is a device you can place down to disguise people and force them to wear specific skins. However, the only skins compatible with this device are defaults. Now yes, I am aware that this device is expanded specifically for Star Wars and Squid Game Islands. Now I can understand why they would just do defaults, because Epic Games would be too scared that people will make maps where people can just be any skin. However, I still feel like this is way too little, especially when you consider the fact that on their official documentation of the device, they emphasize the fact that you can create a spy experience where you don disguises and infiltrate secret hideouts. Yeah, I don't think John Fortnite here is going to be infiltrating the grotto with his amazing disguise. Now, obviously, it doesn't have to be every single skin in the game, but it could be simple ones like the Henchman or Rook if you want to create like a bodyguard sort of game mode. Just simple disguises so that you can fit the theme of a map a lot more instead of having Peely Potassium the Third running around a secret base. Number 3, more complex bosses. Now, I'm aware we've already got stuff like the guard device, but that is way too simple. And we've got the Overlord Spire, which is a step in the right direction. I simply, from this entry, want more complicated bosses like Shogun X, Daigo, the Bug Queen, just simple, more complex bosses that just have more to it than they just shoot a gun. Number 4, sprites. Now, out of all the features that I'm going to list on this video, this is easily the one I can understand not getting in the most. It's obviously a new feature and they like carry between games and stuff, but yeah, I would love to see the modern Chapter 7 sprites be in Creative. Like, just simply around the map and you can collect them and they have all their unique gimmicks and stuff. Obviously not the collab ones because, well, licensing. Number 5, missing weapons. This one should be self-explanatory. It is weapons that have been introduced into other modes like Battle Royale, Reload and Blitz, but have yet to come to Creative. So we're talking about like those like reload weapons that like upgrade. We're also talking about old stuff like the Howler Claws and even stuff from the Star Wars season. Like, for example, the DC-15 blaster and the E11. They've added them into Star Wars Creative, but they've not added their Chapter 6 versions. They've added their Chapter 3 and 4 versions that have like projectile and like infinitely weaker and only in the mythic rarity. I'd love it if they added the Chapter 6 variants as well. Number 6, medallions. I can't believe we're over 2 chapters past their implementation and we've still yet to get medallions. This would have been the easiest slam dunk in Creative. Like, imagine having Shogun X's medallion where you go invisible, or you have the medallions from Chapter 5 where you can regain your shield. These can be really cool to add on your maps, and they would have been an awesome and welcome addition. Number 7, boss transformation. This entry is referring to the bosses that you could transform into in Chapter 7 Season 1, and they haven't returned since. I really did not think they fit in that season, but I think they can make for a really welcome addition in Creative. Like, imagine a game where someone transforms into a boss and you have to hunt them down. Sort of like Hero Hunt from Star Wars Battlefront, if any of you remember that. Number 8, augments. Please, Epic, please, I am begging on my knees for you to add these things into Creative. They are easily my favourite part of Chapter 4, the ability to get a random perk that benefits you in-game, and you can even let players customise what those perks are. It could be such a cool idea, like it happens randomly, and you can be augmented with different powers and stuff. Number 9. The kick option. I can't believe that we are over 7 years into Creative and this is yet to be added. It is so annoying that when I'm trying to test out a Creative map and someone keeps messing around or being toxic or trash talking and stuff, that I just can't kick them. Yeah, I could kick them out from the Fortnite party, but that means they'll still be able to play in-game and annoy people in-game. Just a simple option to kick people from the Creative server you're in, we need. And number 10, this may seem anticlimactic, but bug fixes. I love Creative a lot, but man, are there so many bugs in it. There's bugs where like you can zoom into some weapons and you can see the character just get in the way of the scope. You have bugs where people can end the game despite not having permissions. You have bugs that end the game randomly out of nowhere. You have bugs that just end your Creative session out of nowhere. You have render distance issues. You have a lot of stuff, and just more bug fixes would be lovely. And that concludes my 10 things that I want in Fortnite Creative the most. I still love Fortnite Creative despite none of these being in the game, and I still probably will forever love Fortnite Creative. It is just the thing that kept me from quitting Fortnite all those years ago. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe even, because seeing people like my content motivates me to make more stuff like this. See you next time.